Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the reading for the Virgo new moon. Now, anybody that came onto the live earlier, they will see that I started this. I'm going to try and get the information back, but I was having real problems with the internet and the internet just cut out, so I'm so sorry about that, but I'm having to pre-record this and then upload it. As well, apologies that the monthlies aren't all up yet. The spiritual centre on the island, my friend that owns it is taken ill and sick, and she's asked me to stand in for it. So I've been running the shop, so I haven't been able to do lives because obviously there's been customers and things like that coming in. So I will get them done. So the Septembers will be up for all of the rest of the signs. I think I've done Virgo and Libra, but the rest of them will be coming. Okay, I might have to pre-record them, I think, and then upload them as well. So like I say, sorry about that. We all get, so these things are sent to try us, I think. So right, I'll go straight in to what I was saying, like I say, and try and pick up where I left off. So the Virgo moon, the first thing that I got of spirit when I started to tune into this was, it's like back to school, okay? And you know how when we get the kids ready for their first day at school, everybody's seen it on social media the last couple of days, and the clothes are all laid out, and the new pencil cases and the pencils, and all the books are fine, and everybody's going out looking all pristine and all polished. And this is what we need to do. This is what they're asking us to do with our life as well. It's about getting things in order. Virgo is very practical, and it's about getting things in the place that they should be. Now, throughout the last couple of months and the crazy eclipse season, we have learned a hell of a lot, okay? So the summer holidays haven't really been a holiday, but now is a time to, okay, we're aware of all the information, we've probably let things go, this could be people, this could be situations, this could be environmental, things like that, and it's a time, right, we're getting our ducks in a row. The thing is with the Virgo moon though, this is, Virgo, as I said earlier in the video, those that were watching, Virgo is related to the Hermit within Tarot. And the Hermit is, it's telling us that it's time to retreat. Now, I don't mean retreat and go back to something, okay, because like I say, we've left a lot behind, during these last couple of months, but it's a time to retreat back into ourselves. This is a huge time of introspection, okay, really going inward, looking at our soul, shining a light on it and seeing where is it we want to go, because I feel within the last couple of months we have all learned, or we have had thrown in our face, things that were not serving us. This could be relationships, this could be career, this could be where we're living, it could be the life that we're living, so we're now aware of what hasn't been right, and we're getting everything in order, we're preparing to make these big changes, okay, which are going to be long term. If we have a look at the Hermit within the traditional tarot, he's standing up, he's by himself, but he's standing up on a cliff, usually covered in snow, and he's looking down. So this is saying we now see the bigger picture, okay, and we know what we need to do in order to move forward. But I don't feel that this new moon is pushing us to move forward. It's a time of, like I say, it's more soul searching, contemplation, okay, thinking about how we're going to get somewhere. It's almost planning. This is it, when you, like I say, when the kids go to school, they get their planner and they write in, what they have to do. They write in their routine, they write in what their lesson plans and things like that, So this is it, we're getting ready, and this is what this Virgo moon is about. But it's almost like we've done the emotional work, we've done all of that, we're aware, our awareness is a lot stronger than what it was before we went into it. And now what they're saying is, it's almost like we need to have a look and say, right, okay, what other areas have we neglected during this time? This could be our health, This could be our purpose, you know. This could be the self-care that we've been giving ourselves. We've been that busy trying to sort shit out that, you know, we've neglected other areas. Sorry about that. We've neglected other areas of ourselves, and this is a time to make sure that, you know, we've got rid of anything that was toxic, okay, within our lives. But now this is a time to say, right, okay, we need to get ourselves fighting fit as well. So this is almost like a detox, okay? We've done the spiritual and emotional detox, and now this is sort of quite health-based, you know, drinking a lot of water, really replenishing ourselves, because we have been through quite a tough time. It's almost like we've been, you know, when I was young, there was a saying my mum used to say, where it's you've been in the wars, you know, if all these different things keep happening to you, it's you've been in the wars. And this is how I actually feel we are. So we really need to regain our physical strength, okay, and our mental strength as well. You know, I don't know, magnesium they're saying there, I don't know why they're saying magnesium, but to take magnesium and vitamin B12 as well. I don't know why, but these, you know, I don't know if they're good for the brain or the brain food or whatever, but it's almost like we're needing to strengthen ourselves. We got through it, you know, and so I think everybody should give themselves a pat on the back for that. But there's still got stuff that we've got to do, because now it's going to be action time. So give it this couple of weeks over this new moon, and then, like I say, we go as this goes on. If you think of all the kids that went out today, you know, with their new blazers on and their shoes all polished and everything, give it 2 weeks. Them shoes are going to be scuffed. The blazer is going to be thrown over their shoulder, you know, and things are going to become a bit tattered again. You know, this is when we can start moving forward. But I feel this next 2 weeks, it's more about getting yourself into a meditative state. If you don't meditate, then it's a great time to do it. Don't look for answers. Okay, try and just be still. And I think this is what is massively needed for all of us, okay? This stillness. Like I say, the dark nights are coming, winter is coming as well, you know, and we're sort of getting things in order for when everything slows down a little bit. I mean, on this island, like I say, we've still got glorious sunshine. The nights are getting a little bit darker, you know, but it's, you know, this is a time to enjoy it. You've been through a lot. So, you know, allow yourself to watch your favourite movie. Allow yourself to put your feet up and rest as well, you know, because there is going to be more work to do, but it's more practical work. It's almost like we've had a lot of the emotional and spiritual work at them already, you know, so it's just giving yourself that little bit of breathing space. I can tell it on the island as well. The energy is changing now, and it's starting, you know, we had this big influx, you know, for the start of the summer, and, you know, like I say, we had the eclipses and everything, which was powerful stuff. But now it's starting to calm down. It's like we're going down that mountain now. So just take your time, take it easy, be easy on yourself as well, and that is when you will get through it, I think, okay? So that's what I'm picking up around the Virgo moon. So like I say, just take a step back, be by yourself, be alone with your thoughts, but don't challenge them or anything, you know, allow your mind to have some rest as well as your body and as well as your soul, okay? Because, like I say, this is time to step into our purpose, and I think a lot of people will have found out that either they're not living their purpose or what their purpose will be, and it's now trying to implement it. So it's planning. This is it. All the ducks in a row, I feel. So right, I'm going to start now with the readings for each sign as well. Now these are for your sun, moon and rising, so whichever one resonates best with you, you know, please take note of all of them. There will be something in all of them for you. Right, I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, I think, here. This is what I want to use. So we'll start, as always, with Aries, okay? And it seems really strange doing this recorded without all people coming up at the side there, but at least I can focus. And before I do this reading as well, I want to mention this woman here is pretty much who has got me through this summer, and this is the person who got me here and changed my life as well. This is Tanya, and it's a beautiful painting in my friend's shop. Somebody came in and wanted to paint it, and Tanit is the goddess of creation and chaos. Okay, so we've had the chaos, and now it is time for us to create, okay, and co-create as well, working with others, but not at the moment. Okay, we need this little bit time by ourselves, okay, to get what we want, and then we can be clear when we go with others as well, you know, and say, this is what I'm wanting, does this match with what you're wanting to do as well? So Tanya is very feminine, she's very loving, but there is also a saying here which is, damn it Tanya, because she really shows you your shit. So like I say, we have a kind of love-hate relationship going on. I love her dearly, but sometimes I'm like, no, please stop Tanya, you know, but she is there, very motherly energy. It's beautiful. So right, okay, we'll start with Aries. Oh, one fell out there. Right, okay, so Aries, this new moon, what does this moon you have in store? What is it you need to take from this, and what is it you need to be aware of, I feel? Right, okay, Aries. You know what, I'm going to do a good reading for Aries eventually, aren't I? You know, that I'm sorry, this is the way the cards come, you know, this is the way the cookie crumbles kind of thing. What I'm getting here is I really feel it's like you're cutting off, but not in the hermit way, not in a healthy way. It's almost like I feel you're suppressing emotions here, you're holding things in, you're holding yourself back. I feel this could be because you've been hurt. There seems to be old hurt here, which it's almost like putting the knife in. It seems to be going deeper and deeper, and there's a lot of anxiety. This is quite a dark energy coming in here for Aries, and I really feel you need to be a little bit more flexible with yourself, flexible with your feelings as well, because you know, when we shut ourselves off from so much. And this is what it's saying, you know, take this time to introspect, but don't take this time to barricade yourself away. You know, that is not going to help you in any way here. And when I'm looking, it's almost like I'm getting this cold and hardness, okay? That is not you, you know. I know you're tough, Aries, you know, I know you're strong, but this is saying, you know, you don't have to be cold in order to be strong. Sometimes when we open up and we let love in, you know, and this is also self-love as well, because there seems to be a bit in this where it's, you know, I really feel there's this pushing yourself forward but not really being kind to yourself as well. And I don't know if some of you have been having problems sleeping as well, you know, but it's almost like there's a lot of inner turmoil here for you, Aries. And I feel this moon, if you don't release this, okay, and if you don't rest, this moon could be a little bit tough for you, okay? It could do. And I feel up until the 10th, I don't know what date the moon is on, but yeah, it's up until the 10th. The 10th is going to be, there's going to be something, okay? So 9th and 10th, there's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable for you as well, I feel, Aries, okay? But this is because you're holding yourself back and you're holding your emotions back, and I feel that this is because of disappointment, or it's almost like you're disillusioned, you know, you've been through all this crap. And the thing is, don't let the world make you hard, because this is what I'm getting here, you know, and I feel this coldness is coming from a sense of disillusionment, you know. It's almost like, well, I believed, and, you know, now it's all gone to shit, but it hasn't, you know. There is a lesson in everything, and I feel there's been a lot of tough lessons, you know, for you within this eclipse season. But now it's almost like you have the choice. Do you stay soft and subtle, and are you flexible, you know, and do you let love in, or do you stay cold and hard and actually keep yourself, this is meaning keeping yourself segregated and keeping yourself out in the cold, okay? There's a difference between introspection and putting yourself out in the cold, okay? So please try and sort of open up a little bit, okay? See things, see the silver lining in whatever clouds are around you, okay? Because there's always, if there is a lot of negative, there is always a positive, okay? So I really feel that is what you need to work on over this Virgo moon, Aries, okay? I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit have to say for you here. Yeah, and sorry, I will be back to normal so I can concentrate. I really like this background though. I really like this background. Maybe I'll record them later on, okay? And right, okay. So what this card is saying, it's a card of alchemy. And it's saying here, your inner light shines when you are at peace with yourself and the world around you. Let go of the struggle and feel the beauty inside of you. Allow all to just be and just be you. So that's what I'm saying, Aries. You know, please, you know, allow yourself to shine this light. Don't stay in the darkness. Don't let the darkness consume you. And don't see the world as a negative place, because it's not. You know, yes, life can be hard, but it's beautiful. And, it, you know, that if you can find the beauty in every day, then that is the key to success and the key to your happiness as well. Okay? So that was Aries. And now we have Taurus, yeah? Right, okay, so Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, full moon. Wow, Taurus, yours is very different to Aries there. This full moon, okay, I feel you're going to be the opposite. It's like you're itching to get things done. You're really, really wanting to get on top of things. You have all these plans and you're pushing to sort of forge ahead with them, okay? And this is brilliant. You know, you have all of this energy, but you need to slow down a little bit. You need to, okay? You need to slow down in communication. You need to slow down in communication with yourself as well, because I feel there's that much going on for you, which is all positive. It's all good, so don't worry about that. But don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it get too much for you, okay? Because this is when we can have like a bit of a short circuit, okay? So what I want you to do is, yes, everything is going to happen. There's all these ideas, there's all this creativity, you know, everything, you have everything in your power as well, you know, you have everything that you need to forge ahead and to get into your purpose, but you don't have to do it just yet, okay? Please, for the next 2 weeks, take time to rest, make notes, get things down on paper. This is a time of planning, not action, okay? If you rush into something, you might miss some valuable information, or you might actually, you know, miss some valuable opportunities by, you know, forging ahead too quickly. So this is a time, okay? The magic is there for you, Taurus. It's there. You know this. You know, you might be getting all of these downloads. You might be feeling very alive and a lot more connected to the universe as well. But keep your feet on the ground, okay? This is it. It will all come in perfect timing, and we cannot rush it. You know, we cannot rush it. I know that you're excited and, you know, there's all this stuff that you want to do. There's this newness. But like I say, the more you rush, you know, it could be like, I don't know, what's the term there? Measure twice, cut once. That's it, you know. So it's almost get everything in order, get your plan in order. When it's all in order, when you've checked it, and checked it again, you know, then it should be, the 2 weeks should be up, and then this is the time to start taking action, okay? But at the moment, try and be a little bit more grounded, okay? Try and not speak too much as well about what you're going to do, okay? Other people don't need to hear it. I know it's your excitement, but this is a time of this is a time of being by yourself, okay? Being your own critic, being your own guide. So getting everything in order so that you are in the perfect place when this 2 weeks is up to say, right, okay, now I'm ready. So take this time to rest, okay? And you will thank me for this later, I feel, Taurus. Okay, so I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit has to say. Oh, these cards go all over all the time. You've seen some of the beautiful crystals behind. They're absolutely fabulous. I adore them. I love this place. The energy is fantastic. Okay, Taurus. I was going to say I always let one of the cards fall out, and yeah, this is this one, you know. So it's still a little bit of darkness, still a little bit of a wash with emotions here. And what this is saying, you know, is yes, you have these unexpressed emotions and you can't say exactly what you feel, and it's safe for you to speak the truth, but not yet, okay? Wait until that sun comes up, wait until the new day is dawning. At the moment, you know, allow yourself to be still. You know, look at that there, you know, although it is nighttime and although you can see that there are these ripples in this movement in this water, it's still very still. Still very still. And you know, like if you go out at night, you know, somewhere where it's quiet and you can feel the stillness, okay? And you don't want to make a noise, you don't want to rush about, you tend to go a little bit slower in your pace as well. And this is what I feel you need to do, okay? There will be time to get going before long, but at this moment, just be still, I feel, okay? So, right, we have Gemini, Virgo full moon. Oh, Virgo full moon, what does it have in store? Oh, they're flying all over these cards today. Like I say, it's this energy, I think it's the Taurus energy there. Right, so, oh God, what is going on with these? What's going on? Right, okay, Gemini. I feel Gemini's a bit all over the place. Right, okay, Gemini. Focus. Oh, God. Right, okay. Right. I feel with Gemini, okay? Yeah, this is exactly, I love it when the cards actually verify what I'm getting as well. So Gemini, there's something that you want to say to somebody, okay? I feel this could be connected with a relationship, or there could be struggles within your relationship, but I feel that there could be something else or someone else around, okay? So it's almost somebody you want to say something to, but then somebody else who you don't want to talk about this with, if that makes sense. Sorry, that didn't make any sense to me in my head, but it might make sense to your Geminis, to you Geminis. So yeah, this is all about communication, okay, and how you communicate yourself. And I feel here, it's almost like if you have to explain yourself and explain how you're feeling, you tend to make, this tends to, I don't know, it tends to make you question yourself, okay? And what this is saying here is, it's almost, 2 seconds, you see as there's some music playing or something there, I'm just finding it really hard to concentrate. Oh, is it? Oh, no bother, sorry about that. Right, so Gemini, what, right, okay. Right, okay. Oh, I don't, right, okay, no bother. Right, so sorry about this, Gemini. This is, I'm just thinking, do I actually redo this or not, or do I just carry on? Right, I'm going to just carry on with it. But like I say, please forgive me if I do have to stop. I can probably cut these readings up and edit this video. Yeah, so it's almost like if you feel you have to explain yourself, if you feel you have to explain your emotions, then this causes you to struggle, okay? And what I feel this Virgo moon is coming up, it's almost like somebody understands you without this explanation, and it's almost like them that you want to talk to or communicate with, or even telepathically communicate with as well, because it's somebody who's on your vibration. This might be a relationship, or this might just be, you know, somebody that you connect with. And it's almost like I feel you are a little bit confused, you are a little bit up and down, and rather than speaking to somebody who is going to confuse you even more, what you need to do is you need to speak to somebody who is going to bring this balance in, okay? So like I say, this Virgo moon is going to be a little bit of you getting yourself in order. This is where I feel getting yourself in order and getting your heart in order, they're saying as well, okay? So this is what I feel is massively, massively needed for you, Gemini, okay? There's a real, it's all to do with emotions here. It's all to do with, I feel clouds in your head, clouds in your thinking, and things like that as well, you know? So, like I say, this is a time for you to ground. If you can, go out in nature, okay? Like I say, if you have a trusted friend, somebody who you know gets you and understands you, you know, maybe ask them to go for a walk, you know, sit in a park, sit somewhere where you're in nature, because nature is going to be your best friend at the moment. I feel the person who you may be closest to or around more may just be adding a bit confusion to the mix. So like I say, you know, this Virgo moon is to retreat a little bit from where you feel under pressure, you know, and be around people or places that actually keep you grounded and make you feel that you are a lot more balanced, okay? So I'm going to pull a spirit card, Gemini, and see what we have. So sorry about that before. Like I say, I'm in the shop and the shop's open and it's trying to sort, and other people work from here as well. So it's but I wanted to get the videos out for you. So right, okay, for Gemini, what is the spirit message for this new moon? I always let one of these come out, and like I say, they're not today. So yeah, don't keep things to yourself neither, Gemini, I feel. Don't keep things to yourself, because I feel there's a fear of bottling up what you're actually feeling. But like I say, there are people there that will understand, because they understand you, if that makes sense. God, so sorry about this, Gemini. Right, okay, Gemini, please give me a spirit card for Gemini. Yeah, we need this. We need this. Oh, is it right? Okay, is there one here? There's got to be one here. There's got to be one here. God, so sorry about this, Gemini. Hey, there you go. There's the jumper. Right, okay. There you go, Hour of Love. Now, this might be something that you're not wanting to actually address, because there was a lot of resistance within them cards. And what this says is the union of light and dark, of earth and sky, balance out of anima and animus, the merger of two souls. Acknowledge the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, both yin and yang, and this will create the perfect balance. So like I say, I feel this is where the balance is needed. That's what I talked about a lot in there, being a bit out of balance, you know. And like I say, you don't have to step into any role, you know. You don't have to step into a masculine or a feminine. You're allowed to incorporate the two of them. And if somebody is putting pressure on you to be one or the other, then this is where you need to retreat and need to be around people that allow you to just be you. Okay, Gemini? So I hope that makes sense. So what do we have after Gemini? Cancer. Yeah, sorry about this. Somebody's got music on in the background there, and it's really what's the word? I'm trying to tune into that as well as listen to spirit, and it's like having two radios on at the same time. So right, Cancer. this video and then... So Cancer, this new moon for you, this new moon in Virgo, I think it's going to be, it's almost like things are starting to work for you, okay? You can see light at the tunnel. It's been quite a tough road for you, and with this, it's like, you know, you've almost got your dreams in your sight. They may not be there yet, but I do feel you're working towards them, and this new moon is going to give you encouragement to do this. Now, what I want to say to you as well is be careful of taking on too much, okay? We had this for another sign, I'm not sure who it was, but this is saying, you know, please look after yourself, okay? Everything is coming for you. It is, and you're really, it's like for the first time in a long time, you're feeling like, right, okay, this is it. I know where I'm going, and that is all great, but don't be in too much of a rush to get there, okay? As I said, this Virgo moon is all about rest and planning, okay? So this is it. Your plans are in order. They're in motion. But I think you're going to have a lot of work to do in October, okay? So it's almost like try and keep your energy for that. Try and conserve some of your energy. And I feel it's almost like the sun shining on you, Cancer. You'd think that this was your moon, you know, where the sun shining on you and this is your moon. No, that doesn't make sense. But you know what I mean with this. And I feel whatever it is you're working towards, I mean, over this full moon, I really feel people are going to recognize you. They're going to, you know, you're going to feel accomplished, okay? You're going to get admiration from people. People are going to be looking up to you as if, you know what, this person means business. You know, there's a real sense of appreciation, but I also think for yourself as well. And it's like I say, you've really got this drive going on, which is very, very good for you. But like I say, please, you know, you don't have to take on too much to be strong, okay? People might want to be putting things onto you, giving you their responsibilities to carry, because it's almost like you're going all right, you know, Cancer's okay, so we'll give them this to deal with, and then we don't have to take responsibility. So I feel this Virgo moon, it's about do what you can, but don't go out of your way, okay, for others. This is a time for you. This is your time. And also as well, don't take on too much that you can chew. If somebody is trying to offload onto you, you know, just give them it back and say, I'm sorry, you know, this isn't the time. Because that is the only problem that I'm seeing through here. I think it's like you can see your long-term future. So I feel some Cancers are going to feel quite clairvoyant. They're going to, you know, you can see it. You can see your dream sort of unfolding before your eyes. But just sit back and let it, you know, do the work that you need to, but don't go away and above and beyond, because with that, what you could do is you could actually burn yourself out. And like I say, come October time, it's going to be all systems go for you. So I would really say you might not have the time to rest then. So take this time to rest. You know, this careful planning, put things in order, you know, like I say, maybe even do a mind map or something, you know. This is a time to manifest, but not really that much action, okay? You really need to just look after yourself, nurture yourself, allow yourself some downtime, okay? Because you're on the up, you know? So you might as well enjoy this downtime when you can, Cancer, okay? So I'm going to pull a spirit card. Yeah, it's almost like something you've dreamed about is coming to fruition, and it's such a beautiful feeling coming with these cards as well. But you need to make sure that your footing is sure, they're saying, you know, you need to be footing is sure, you're heading in the right direction, you know, spirit is there behind you, spirit are helping you to get where you need to go. But like I say, you know, don't be too overloaded with ideas neither. You know, it's allow yourself a couple of ideas a day, because it's almost like there's hundreds of them coming, and that is fantastic, you know. But it's yeah. Right, okay. So the card that I pulled for you that fell out there actually is joy. So this is it, you know, your time is coming here, and you're really, I'm feeling it, you know, I can feel it for you here, Cancer. And what this card is, it's Kuan Yin, which is the Mother Buddha. And it says, love and compassion, a time of healing. You are being showered with love and light. Accept this gift, and newfound joy for life will replace your old sadness. And this is what is coming in for you, okay? So it's almost like I feel contemplate, look at where you've come, look at how far you've come as well, Cancer, you know, and know that you can tackle anything. But you need to rest, you need to recharge, and then you will be ready to reap these rewards. You know, how many R's was in there? You know, it's all the R's, isn't it? But I think that's a fabulous reading for Cancer. I really, really like it. Okay, so what do we have after Cancer? Leo. So Leo, what do we have? What's this new moon for Leo? Leo. Right, okay, Leo. Right. When I'm looking at Leo here, it's almost like I feel maybe some plans or some idea that you got in August, you're ready to implement, okay? It's almost like when I'm looking at this Virgo moon, as I've said, it's all about planning, okay? But you're ready to put your plans in action. It's saying here, there's no more burying your head in the sand here. You want balance, you want healing. And I do feel this means walking away from something, okay? There seems to be an air sign around as well, and I feel with this it's almost like breaking away and breaking free, okay? There might be a little bit of underconfidence in yourself in doing this, okay? But I really feel this moon is urging you to do this. And I want to say to you as well, Leo, try not to be swayed by emotional blackmail, okay? Somebody could be trying to pull on those heartstrings of yours to stop you from moving in the direction that you want. But it's almost like now, I feel in August, there was something you've seen, it might be something that you just failed to see before that, but it's almost like, you know where you've got to go. As I mentioned before, this Virgo moon is all about, you know, your purpose and, you know, getting your desires in life, going where you want to go, okay? But I feel like if you allow emotional blackmail, it's almost like you could stay somewhere where you don't want to stay, okay? Because it's somebody is not respecting what you're saying, or somebody is not listening to what you're saying, okay? They don't want to know, because like I say, that will upset the status quo. This could be around a relationship or something like that, okay? But what I want you to remember is your happiness is at stake here, okay? You know what you've got to do, Leo. Like I say, you know, it's not about other people. You only have responsibility for yourself, okay, in this. And it's almost like your mind's made up. You know, your heart is ready here. That one. Oh, that was the same one that we've just got for Cancer. So I'm going to pull another one. You know, I mean, saying that, I'm going to read this one and I'll pull you another one as well, you know, because if it fell out, there's a reason for it. So like I say, your heart is made up. This is about your happiness, Cancer, okay? And nobody can step in your way. It's almost like you've seen the light over this this eclipse period, and you know where you need to go, what you want to do, what you need to do. And I feel this new moon is about you planning, preparing, and then going after this as well, okay? So there you go, the two cards that have came out. You have joy and healing, and the first one, as I've just read, it's Kuan Yin. It's love and compassion, a time of healing. You are being showered with love and light. Accept this gift, a newfound joy for life will replace your old sadness. And then this one says healing. Positive transformation is occurring on a soul level. The answer to your question is yes. So this is it. You've got to do this. You know, this is such a beautiful card. If you do this, okay, this new moon is bringing to you, it's bringing you power in yourself, okay? It's allowing you to step into your power, and it's allowing you to step into love as well, okay? So maybe you have to reflect, remember, okay, but then you have to release. And I think this is what this is for you, Leo, okay? So now we have Virgo. Okay, this always makes me laugh. Change, they're saying. And it's, what's that song? Change, the wheel. Turn, that's it. There's a time, a season or something like that. Was that an old bird song, I think? This has been coming up of me a lot. That's why I'm smiling there. I'm Virgo, and this week has been change. Everything is pointing towards change. So that's why I'm smiling here, because, like I say, it's quite personal as well. So yes, so there's a lot of movement, okay? But what this is saying is have patience. You can't rush it. Things are working for you, Virgo, okay? Things are panning out for you, and it's almost like you know that. But I feel there could be, over this new moon, there could be a little bit of, I don't want to say stuckness, because it's not, but your patience could be tested in a way, okay? I feel about 6 days after the new moon, things are going to get started again, okay? And this is when you're going to feel it. So there's this sluggish feeling, but, I mean, we have, you know, like I say, you know, this, you're in the Virgo moon. This is your moon as well, you know. So it's almost like, take the energy of this moon. Know that things might not be how you want them to be at the moment. You might still be a little bit in the dark, but know that you can't force change, okay? You can't rush it neither. Changes are coming, okay? Changes are coming for the good for you, but if you try and control them, you will end up using energy that you really, really need to conserve with this, and this could actually, you know, cause you to be disappointed. You know, it could cause you to kick yourself as well, because it's almost like, oh, if I had have just let it happen in its own time rather than trying to control it, okay? You've got things in order here, okay? Please trust the process. Please trust spirit, okay? And please take some time for you, okay? You can't heal the world. You can't do that, you know. What you can do is by healing yourself and taking time for yourself to rest and recuperate. See where you're being guided. You're going to get there, Virgo, but it might not be in the time scale that you want, okay? There might be a little bit of a delay, okay? So just take this time, sit back, surrender, okay, and things will be fine. Go deep into your soul. You know the answer to this. You know that you're going where you want to go, okay? But I feel if you be prepared for patience, okay? There's going to be this little bit, oh, I'm in limbo, I can't do it. And, you know, you cannot control anything. You can't, okay? So let that go beforehand. Let that go before this moon comes in, and just go with the flow. There is success for you, okay? I'm looking at 6 weeks. I don't know why they're saying 6 weeks, but almost 6 weeks. Something you planted in the past is going to come to fruition, and it's 6 weeks from this moon, I think, okay? That might be a longer time scale than you wanted, but there isn't anything you can do. So it's time to sit back, to wait, you know, and use this time to really sort of nurture yourself as well, you know. Give yourself love, give yourself a break. That's what they're saying there. Give yourself a break, you know, because things are moving, Virgo. You've done a lot of work, okay? So take this time to rest. Even if you can take a couple of days off, I think that would be massively needed, because you've been through the mill, okay? There's a lot you've done. You've done a lot of work on yourself over this eclipse season, you know, but now it's a time. Please don't worry, okay? Your dreams are coming to fruition. You know, there is completion and there is beginning as well around for you, but your hands are tied. You cannot push it. You can't do anything. So it's almost like the serenity prayer, you know, God, give me the the ability to see, to change the things I can, and to, what is it, the serenity prayer? It's just gone completely out of my head there. To to accept the things I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference, okay? At the moment, you can't rush anything. You can't, you know, there isn't anything you can do. So please don't worry. Don't get in your head about this, okay, Virgo, which is very, very hard. Things are coming, but they will come in divine timing, okay, not your timing. So that's the lesson for this Virgo moon, I think. So, right, okay, I'm going to pull a spirit card for you. Spirit card for Virgo, please. I always do these really loosely and one jumps out, and you know, they've been, I think it was Gemini, they weren't actually wanting to go anywhere. There's a lot of resistance with this. This isn't resistance, but oh, there you go. Sorry, they're flying out all over here. Holiday, okay. The spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. That's exactly what I've said. Now, last time I pulled this card was for myself, was the day I actually came to this island for the first time. And like I say, Tanit behind me there had plans on me staying here, even though I didn't, okay? And it was the best move I've ever made. So this tells me that you just trust, okay? Like I say, there is a plan unfolding. It's similar to your plans, but there is something bigger for you, okay? If you can get to the sea, if you can get to the ocean, go there. If not, have salt baths. But please try and take at least a day off, okay, to just do nothing, okay? If you can get longer, then that's absolutely great. And I feel, because I've been working in this shop this week, I haven't had a chance to go to the sea, and I can really, really feel it in my energy. You know, I really need to get to the sea. I need to submerge myself. I need to swim, because when I'm in the sea, it's almost like nothing else matters. You know, when I'm out at sea on a catamaran or on a boat or whatever, it's almost, you're away from the land, you know, so there isn't anything that, even if something needed to be done, you're out at sea, you know, so it allows you to release control, and I think that is what is needed for Virgo, okay? So right, who do we have? Virgo, Scorpio. It's like I was Scorpio, I got there when they say Scorpio. Got that with Scorpio there. So right, Scorpio, what do we have for you today? What does this new moon have? Scorpio. Right, okay, Scorpio, there's something coming to fruition, okay? I feel there could be a draw from the past, okay, over this Virgo moon, and it's almost like I feel you could be pulled in two directions. Sure, we have Venus going into Scorpio, I think, so this could be emotional, or this could be something that you thought you had dealt with, okay, you thought you'd cleansed it, you thought you'd got rid of it, and you thought you'd healed from it. And it is something that I feel is coming back, okay? Be very careful where your thoughts go, because I do feel it's a very black and white thing with you here. There's two sides of the coin, and it's almost like you're in the middle. And I think this moon is going to highlight that massively for you as well, okay? So I feel this moon could be quite a drain on your energy in some way as well, and I feel like there's a risk, okay, that if you go too much in your thoughts, you could actually, your self-confidence and your vision could actually disappear, okay? What I want you to do is bring it back, okay? Hold that vision, okay? See how far you have come, see why you are where you are now, okay, and see what you need to do in order to stay there, because there is there is a risk involved for you, okay, and I feel that you are feeling this risk. It's almost like, where's this come from? You know, you're feeling this pull. It's almost like you're in a tug of war, okay? But what this is saying is, don't step out of your power, okay? You are working along with spirit. You have the wisdom here. I'm getting a real bad pain in the top of my head here. You have the wisdom here, and it's almost get out of your head and let spirit in, okay? Because when you let spirit into your head, this is when you will center and you will know that you are okay, right? You're going to be in your head, Scorpio, okay? So this is a warning. This could be around your home, it could be around your security, it could be around where you feel safe. And it's almost like, I feel not that you could be given up on your dream, but you could start to question it, okay? This is all part of the work that you need to do, okay? Remember how much you have fought to get where you are now, okay? And never forget that fight. Never forget that fight, and don't get complacent neither, because I feel there's going to be a struggle for you over this new moon, okay? But like I say, you check back in, you take yourself home in yourself, and you take yourself back to center, and you will get your answer there, okay? There's some energetic pull coming here, and I feel that is what's going to get you off balance. And it's almost like you just feel tired, and you're like, why am I even fighting for this? You're fighting for this because you know it's the right thing to do, and you're a freedom fighter, you know, that is what you are. Some people call them an anarchist, you know, but you're a freedom fighter, and you're fighting for your freedom, okay, Scorpio? So like I say, do not be swayed off course in any way, okay, or pulled off course, I feel. Right, okay, so I pull a spirit card for you. God, they're terrible, these spirit cards today. They're not terrible, they're fantastic, you know, they're always so insightful. And, you know, when I bought them, I nearly walked out of the shop without them, and they shouted me back. The box they were in, I didn't like. They looked quite sort of nannery. But, God, since I've been using them, they're absolutely amazing. I'm in the shop as well, and they've got some fabulous cards. I really want to do some readings on them, with them, but it's finding the time, because like I say, there's customers coming in and I'm having to deal with them as well. So right, come on, Scorpio, come on. I wish I could show you around this shop as well, because I think you would love it. It's my little hub, it's my little room. Right, okay, Scorpio. All right, this is an interesting one. So this says, ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth, yearning to be discovered. Crystals hold the key. It's all enough, I'm in a crystal shop. Connect energetically with the earth and her crystal realm. Healing, love, and abundance result. So this is what I feel you need to do, okay? If you have crystals, absolutely great. If not, know that wherever you are now, it is because there is some knowledge for you coming, okay? So this is going to be your time, and let that be your deciding factor, okay? Sagittarius. Right, Sagittarius, when I'm looking at this new moon in Virgo for you, I like it. It's almost like I feel you're going to realize that you've turned a corner, okay? There's this happiness. Some of you could be looking at moving home, or thinking about where you would want to live, or something like that. There's a lot around the home and security coming in here. But it's saying it's just being patient, you know, nothing is happening just yet with this. But there are big changes, and I feel this weekend, or over this new moon, this is when they're going to be a lot more apparent here, okay? But what I'm seeing with this Virgo moon, it's almost like you're feeling very secure. This is what I like. You're feeling very strong and powerful within yourself. It's almost like you've had a test that you've had to experience, or you've had to endure, okay? And you've done it, and you've done it to the best of your ability. And now it's like, yeah, go me, you know, like, check out, you know, I can do that. So this might be something that you've been thinking for a while and you haven't done it. But this weekend, it's all going to fall into place. And I really feel there is this it's you're planning a lot, okay? But none of these plans are scary. Everything is to lead you to a really good place. And I feel there's this, it's almost like a freedom, there's almost like a breath of fresh air as well, you know, that is coming through with this. So it's about you learning to be something new. I really think that there is, you know, this is you're following your heart, you know, your emotions might be a little bit all over this moon, but it's almost like you're handling them, you know, and you're letting them come and you're not letting them control you, okay? Nobody is going to stand in your way. Like I say, you're strong, you've got this determination, but you also have this softness as well that is coming through with it. And I feel like I say, it's almost like you're looking through the eyes of love here, but like loving your life and loving yourself. And it's now because you've actually implemented this and you know that you can do it. Now it's like the whole wide world has opened up for you and you're seeing that there's a lot more options for you. When you, in the past, you've almost kept yourself, I think you've kept yourself sort of closed off to things, or your thinking has been closed. Whereas this full moon, some of you might be thinking of traveling, taking a trip or something, but nothing is happening. It's more happening internally. It's more like this little metamorphosis, I feel, that you're going to be experiencing. Okay, so I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirits have to say. Two seconds. Like I say, I always let these ones pull out, so... Yeah, this is really good, Sagittarius. At last, you're finally stepping into your power. Yes, there you go, the same one. I think it was Aries that got this. Your inner light shines when you are at peace with yourself and the world around you. Let go of the struggle and feel the beauty inside you. Allow all to be and just be you. And that's it. I really feel you're liking you at the moment, Sagittarius, okay? So, as I said, go you. Capricorn. Right, okay, this Virgo moon for you, I really feel it's going to bring up a lot about material aspects. Sort of money as well. I feel there could be money worries or you worrying about your security for the future. And I really feel that there's going to be a lot of energy directed in the money side. You know, that's where your thoughts are going to be. It's almost like you haven't got enough, or if you have got enough, you're going to worry that one day you won't have enough. You know, there's a lot of energy being expelled over the material side, and I feel there may be some loss in a money type way, okay, or you may be looking at where you have filtered money or where you have flitted it away, and that is causing quite an issue with you, okay? So please don't let yourself get too much in your head with this, because this is all your thoughts, okay? And if you allow it, your thoughts will drag you down. You know, this is it. Your thoughts are going to get you on the bottom if you allow it. Now, whenever we have a new moon, it's all about new beginnings, you know. So, like I say, if this has been an issue in the past, this is time to let it go, okay? When you're coming from a place of lack, this is what you will attract. So it's almost like stopping your thoughts in their tracks. You have enough, okay? You might not have everything what you need, but you have enough, and it's pointless worrying about what the future is going to bring, because the future doesn't exist yet. It's pointless worrying about what's happened in the past, because we can't change it. So, like I say, use this time. I mean, Virgos are meant to be very methodical, everything in this place, good with money and stuff like that. So use this time over this new moon to try and maybe budget, you know, write everything down that you've got going in, that you've got coming out and stuff like that, you know, and this will help you. So it's a real case of just, I feel just, you know, bringing, sorry, give me a second. a real case of just bringing things back into balance, okay? If your bank balance isn't balancing at the moment, then you really need to look at it, address it, and see ways in which you can change the way you do things, okay? Rather than getting to this where there is this massive big worry as well, you know. So this is where your decision lies, and like I say, please don't come from this place of lack. You might get an unexpected bill or something like that, but it's going to balance out again. And I feel what this Virgo moon is teaching you is this isn't about the here and now, this is about the long term, okay? So what you do over this Virgo full moon is going to help you financially and help your security for the future, okay? So it's almost like, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? If something is being highlighted, especially around finances, then, you know, it's being highlighted because there's something that you need to address, some tweaking that needs to be done. It's not a big deal. It won't be a big deal. So please don't let yourself get too down over this, Capricorn, okay? Like I say, things need to change, I feel. But, I mean, this could be work. This could be, you know, anything where finances are involved. I think this is where it's gonna hit you, you know. You're going to feel the pinch with this. But like I say, it's long-term planning now. If some of you have suddenly found yourselves in debt or something like that and you don't know where you're going, there is help out there, you know, there's debt helplines, and nothing can't be sorted out, okay? Just don't put off speaking to people about this. Actually address it, okay? Once you address it, then it's not that bad, because there is always a solution for every problem. And I feel with this, it's not going to last, okay? It's not going to stay like this, but over this this Virgo moon, you're going to feel like a little tightening, okay? A little tightening. So maybe tighten your purse strings if you're not doing that, and really be honest and make a note about what you're spending, okay? Because I feel that you'll find that there are a lot of ways that you can actually sort of, you know, draw things back in so that that balance comes in quicker, okay? So it's time to balance them books, Capricorn. This is what I feel for you. You like security, you know that, you know, and like I say, this is a perfect time to do it. You know, if you haven't experienced the problems yet, then do something about it now so that you don't experience them in the future. But yeah, it's sort of an inventory, you know, of your spending. I think that is what is coming out for Capricorn, okay? So, right, we need a card for Capricorn, a spirit card for Capricorn. These are taking ages today. They're terrible. Sorry, this reading has been a bit disjointed. It's you know, I've had to be recording them and then stopping because somebody's been coming in the shop and then pasting them all together. So I'm really, really sorry. Okay, but these things can't be helped. Right. Okay. Come on, Capricorn. Come on. Oh, I think. Right. Oh, I don't know. Did you think that one filmed out? I don't think it did. Right, okay, so we're going to knock on these. Capricorn, come on, Capricorn. You know, this is, I really feel there's something you're avoiding looking at, okay? But avoidance is only making it worse, I feel. Oh, there you go. There's a one on the floor. There's a one on the floor. All falling on the floor today. Right, okay, so this is it. Divine will. And what this is saying is your life is unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. Trust, let go of fear and apprehension. You're being protected and eternally blessed. Have patience, because all manifests in perfect timing. So I really feel this is to do with finances. Don't let the fear take over, because that is when you're coming from a place of lack, when the fear takes over, okay? And once you get in that spiral of fear, you know, then it's hard to get out of it. So nip it in the bud, do what needs to be done, and know that you will be all right, okay? Even if you've got to tighten them purse strings a little bit. Okay, so Capricorn, after Capricorn, we have Aquarius. So Aquarius, what do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius. There's one for everything's going on the floor here. Sorry about this. Right, okay, Aquarius, what I'm looking at here, I really feel that it's your home life that needs to be looked at here, okay? There's something that you're pining for, that you're feeling that you haven't got, something emotional. So there's like emotions here that I feel your emotions are troubled, okay? And I don't feel that you're expressing this to other people. There might be somebody missing from your home life, or you might be missing somebody, okay? And what they're saying here is, I feel, don't store all this up, okay? Don't store all this up, because it's time to let it out. Whatever emotions are coming, whether they're warranted or not, then I really feel this is a time where you need to address them, okay? You need to let them out. Speak to a trusted friend or something about it. So your emotions are going to be a little bit all over, I feel. And it's almost like I feel that you don't have support there, Aquarius, at the moment, okay? But what I'm saying is, as we get into October, there's a real nice feeling. So somebody might be away from you at the moment, or you might be away from somebody, okay? And there's this feeling of missing somebody, and a feeling like you're missing them, a feeling like you're missing out. And it's almost like, you know, I'm getting that song in my head, it might as well rain until September, because it's almost like you're thinking, well, okay, I can't be happy without maybe this person in my life or something like that, okay? But please don't worry. Whatever it is you feel you are lacking, whatever it is you are missing, okay, it is either it's either going to come back to you, okay, or it's going to, I think September the 10th to the 15th, okay, it's going to come right. So you're going to have a couple of days of uncomfortableness, couple of days of maybe sadness, okay, but after this everything is going to come right, and you're really going to feel a lot more settled. And then you're going to look back at this and think, why did I even worry, you know? But like I say, there's this pull on your heartstrings. There's a real feeling of sadness. I mean, this could be somebody that has passed away as well, you know, that's it. You could be really feeling a need for them. I mean, Virgo, like I say, it is a card of the Hermit, you know, which the Hermit is alone. He's by himself. So this is what I feel, you know, you might be thinking it's you against the world kind of thing, but it's not, okay? And the universe is going to intervene. And if you're feeling lonely, it's almost like the universe is going to bring somebody in where you forget that feeling instantly. It could be bringing somebody in or bringing somebody back, okay? But there's something, this void that you're feeling is going to be filled, okay? So please, whatever you're feeling over this new moon, okay, know that this too shall pass, and know that, like I say, there's, you know, this void is going to be filled. There's happiness there for you, you know? And it's almost like, in order to have that rainbow, we need to put up with the rain. So I do feel there could be tears for some Aquarius, okay? But just let it go. They're getting to me there. It's the time of the month. Now, I mean, that is usually said when, you know, that was an old thing that was said, wasn't it? When women was menstruating. But when I was saying menstruating there, they were saying frustrating. So I feel that these aren't, if you dig deep, these aren't necessarily tears of sadness, they're more frustration, okay? It could be a hormonal thing. I mean, the moon is usually a very emotional time, and even for Virgo, you know, who is quite practical, it's almost like, I really feel if you can go out in nature, okay, really go out in nature, I think that's going to soothe you, soothe your soul as well, and see that you are connected, and know that spirit are always with you, so you're never ever alone, okay? You might feel a bit like a solo traveller at the moment, you know, you're solo in the world, but, you know, I don't feel that this is for long. So, like I say, don't let it get you down. You know, if any of you have animals or something like that, they're the greatest comforts and the best friends. They listen to all of your problems, you know, no matter how many times you say it, and they're really soft and fluffy, so you can dry your eyes on them as well. You know, I've done that with Hendrix loads and loads of times. So yeah, this card that's come out for you is Dreaming of You, and this says someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection, and a time of healing, okay? If this, I feel this is for, if there are any Aquariuses here who are feeling this lonely because somebody has passed on, somebody is in the spirit world now, I feel, notice your dreams, you know, ask them if you're missing them, tell them to come to you, okay? Because this is it, you know, you can reflect, you haven't lost anything, okay? Because nothing is ever taken away from us without giving anything back. And when we lose somebody and they pass on, you know, and they pass on to spirit, they're still always there, so you can talk to them like you always did, okay? And they will give you signs, but like I say, the best way that they can contact you is via your dreams as well. So please know that you're not alone, Aquarius, okay? And lastly, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces. Let me see all these beautiful crystals. I love them. Even the water thing there has crystals in it. It's gorgeous. So right, Pisces. A little bit resistance coming here from Pisces with the cards. So shuffle. There you go. That's it. They've said. Right, okay, yeah, there is a bit resistance, you know. And I feel this is because there's a decision to be made, Pisces, okay? I mean, Pisces, you know, I always say this, I love Pisces, but you're very emotional, you know, and especially around the moon. So I feel you have been struggling, and I feel this is because there is a decision to be made, or you could struggle over this full moon or this new moon, because there is a decision to be made, and I feel this could be connected to relationships as well, or it could be connected to love in some way, and these emotions are getting the better of you, okay? There's something, it's almost like you have two paths you can take. This is either, I think, going with somebody or going it alone. And I feel this is where, yeah, it's definitely a decision. There's got to be a sacrifice. There's a sacrifice coming up for you over this Virgo moon, Pisces. And I feel like it's almost like, this could even be, do you commit to somebody? Do you start something new? Because then I think there's this fear of, well, if I do that, then I'm losing my freedom. But then there's also, but if I don't, then what am I losing? What is the potential that I'm losing? Now, this could be somebody from your past coming back as well, and you having to make a decision whether you let them in or you let them go, okay? Like I say, new moons are always about new beginnings, but sometimes what they do is they bring us something back to see, have we learned that lesson? Are we ready, you know, to move on? And I feel by the end of this Virgo moon, I feel you will, okay? So this is, I don't feel there's going to be any reconciliation. Somebody might come back, but I don't think you will take them back, okay? And I feel by the end of this next 2 week period, it's almost like you are gonna realize that there's options for you, okay? Realize that you know you're not just stuck with one or two. There's a big wide world out there, and there are billions of people as well. Some of you, this could be about a job, you know, should I stay, should I go, should I stick with what I know, or should I go out and learn something new? Because what is coming in for you around this moon is there are massive changes, okay? We've all been through changes with this Pisces, with this eclipse season, and then we had the Pisces moon, you know, so I really feel your creativity's been stirred. It's like this fire in your belly has been, you know, re-sparked in some way, but it's almost like putting off this decision. You don't want to have to make this decision. And I feel some of you, this could be work, okay? Work, you might not just be feeling it, you might not be, your passion for it might have gone, and I think over this new moon, it's bringing you in to say, is this a long term? I think if this is work or relationships, it's almost like you're having to say, is this long term? Am I in this for the long term? Could I see myself doing this in 5 years, in 10 years? Could I see myself with this person in 5 years or in 10 years? You know, so these are the questions. You know, it's almost like, you know, the universe is speaking to you, but they're telling you, you really, really need to listen, because there's a slight out of balance with you. And I feel it's almost like what you've got to look at is, are you getting back what you are putting in? And like I say, this is work and relationships, okay? Because I feel some of you could actually be starting to think of study, okay? It's almost like, what will keep this fire in your belly burning, okay, and what will make it fizzle out? So I do see you making a decision. I do see you turn your back on something, but please know that this is not an ending. This is a new beginning, and this is what this moon is bringing in for you, okay? So don't let your emotions get too tied up in things, Pisces. So I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit have to say here. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting one. So we have here forgiveness, okay, and what this says is time to heal old wounds, time to let go and forgive. Do not allow yourself to be a victim any longer, for in doing so you only hurt yourself. Forgive and set yourself free. You are eternally loved. Accept the love being offered and allow it to heal you. So as I said before there, I feel like there could be somebody from the past or some situation from the past resurfaces over this Virgo moon, okay? And this isn't saying, you know, let them back in, because I don't think you're going to, you know, by looking at these cards. But it's almost like when you forgive the person, the situation, you know, even your past, your childhood, whatever it is, when you forgive whatever is making you feel this anxious, then this is when you will heal from it, okay? So send love to any situation, and sometimes you have to love someone but let them go, okay? So I hope that makes sense to you. Please let me know if it did. Please put a comment underneath. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe already. And if you like these, I was going to say share them with your friends, but probably not the way this one has been today. You know, it's been very, very disjointed, but I've managed. I've got it out there, you know, and I will be working on the monthlies over the next couple of days. So like I say, a little bit patience is needed, you know, and I need to take the energy of this Virgo moon as well, and I think I need to get a little bit practical and have some time alone as well, you know, just retreat. I really, really feel that I had my first pang of homesickness yesterday, which I've never had, and my homesickness was for my own bedroom. I just wanted my own bedroom, and I wanted to be in my own bed, and I wanted all of that, and I don't know whether it's this Virgo moon or what it is, you know. I know it will pass, so I'm not giving too much energy to it. I'm just acknowledging it. I'm recognizing and thinking, right, okay, that's interesting, you know, but I never make any decisions around about the moon times, you know, because I'm massively affected by the moon, and I can go, you know, up and down and, or, you know, all around and everything like that. So, like I say, just take it easy on yourself as well. What's that song? Playing that song? Make it easy on yourself, is that it? It's a proper old 60s song. I don't know what that was. If my mum was here, she would probably be able to tell me straight away. But yeah, you know, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle. Don't have negative self-talk. You know, don't make any rash decisions over this. This is a time of thinking, of planning, of resting, okay, recuperating, and then plans can be made in the next couple of weeks. But remember as well, whatever things you are looking at, whatever you're having to work on, you know, it's almost, we're in the age of Aquarius now, and this is what is good for the whole, okay? So a lot of us are being called to stand up and, you know, to work with spirit in all different ways. You know, a lot of creativity coming in this year. You know, this is it. Well, I think the eclipses led us all to being creative as well, and like I say, that can help everybody. You know, because everybody likes to see creation, and this is what we are doing. We're on the first. Like, we're taking the first step of the creating our future. Okay, we've had all of the chaos, the creation comes, but we need that calm to go in between, and this is what I feel the Virgo moon is. Okay, so thank you for your patience. I'm sorry for the ones that came on to see me live and then the video wouldn't work, you know, but I've done what I can with the tools that I have at the moment. Okay, so have an absolutely fabulous new moon. Lots of love. Satnam.